Hey guys, my name is Jasmine White, and I just wanted to come here today to tell you guys a little bit about UGA's Project Focus class. Project Focus class is a very cool opportunity for you to get out into the Athens-Clarke County community and basically help serve your community and the younger generation. So, if you didn't know, the class satisfies the experiential learning credit that you have to get satisfied before you graduate. So I don't know if that opened your ears a little bit, but it's cool that it does that. So to tell you a little bit about the class, to start with, Dr. Peak, which was my instructor, who will probably be your instructor as well, set the class up to where we met every other week instead of every week, and the class is only 1 day a week, which is not too time consuming. And it was also nice to just have a week off from class every now and then, so I could catch up on my other classes and do other things. So for the class itself, we had to meet every other week, like I said, and we would do reflections at the beginning of the class where we basically just go over what's going on in our classrooms, the kids that we have, any experiences that we had that made us happy, sad, taught us something. We talk about what our teacher style of learning, what teaching means to us. We talked about a whole bunch of things, and we just would do a nice little reflection type icebreaker thing at the beginning of class, and then at the end of class, we would have, after reflections, we'd have like a lesson plan where we talked about why we're doing this and how it ties all in to what we're doing in the community. So basically, the requirement for the class is that we go out into the Athens-Clarke County School District and help in elementary schools, and I think they do middle schools as well. I'm not quite sure, but I think it might be more focused on elementary school. Excuse me for not knowing that information. But, so I was assigned to Winterville Elementary School, and I really loved going there. The experience was amazing, and if I could do it all over again, I would. If I could change some things, I probably would. Who wouldn't go back and change stuff if they could, like, to make it how they want it to be? But overall, I would give the experience a 10 out of 10. I made some connections with the kids that I got to work with, and what happens is, like, in our first week of school, our instructor takes our names and they try to find a teacher for us. Ooh, sorry guys. They try to find a teacher for us. They match us with the teacher. We email the teacher, see if our schedules can work out, and if they can't, we might get placed with a new instructor, or if they can, then whoop, and you just make your schedule with your teacher and you go into the class. And what they asked of us was to have a minimum of 3 hours every week in our classrooms. But you can do more hours in the classroom if you want to, and if that's something that you're able to do, you can go ahead and do that. The required hours for the class, I think we had to have a total of 40 hours in the classroom, which is not really hard to obtain because it's just 3 hours a week, and that builds up. And even if you do more hours a week, then you have less time in the classroom. But if you're me, you wouldn't want less time in the classroom. And because I had fun. I really had fun in there. I made some connections. I used to see how every time I came in the classroom that the kids' faces would light up, and that would just make me so happy because I was just like, wow, you guys are really excited to see me, and that just made me feel like I was making some type of impact in their classroom. Sometimes the teacher would let me get up and read to the students, which made me feel like, like I had not power in the classroom, but I had some type of influence. She also let me grade papers, and that was nice too. I don't know, I just like the whole teaching thing kind of. I don't know if I'm gonna go ahead and change like my direction towards that, but it's something I'm definitely considering now because of this class. Like, it really pushed me to want to help younger kids. Mentorship is something I already was looking to do, but I couldn't find an outlet for me to express it or do it or anything. But because of this class, I got that opportunity because there's some kids I got to sit down one-on-one with and actually help them through their work, or just talk to and make them feel like they have a friend or something, or they have somebody that's there to listen for them, because sometimes kids don't have that. I even had this one girl, she asked me to eat lunch with them one time. That made me really happy because I'm just like, wow, you want me to come sit and eat with your friends? And they all told me about their personal lives, and they told me these little stories, and it may not sound like much to you guys, but it meant a lot to me that they felt comfortable enough opening up to me. Another girl asked me if I would play on the playground with them, so I did. I might seem like a big kid, but I'm not. But it was fun, to get back to my childhood days. We sung on the swings, and it was just nice to run around with the kids and make them feel happy. Whenever I left, they all told me bye, and I don't know. Just to be honest, I really just had a great time with that experience. A reason why you should do it is I feel like everyone should take this class just so they can experience teaching in some sort of way. Teachers, to me, don't get as much credit as they deserve because they really are the backbone of this community. Teachers are the ones that shape and mold our future that is uprising, and they have a lot of burden on them. As we're going through this epidemic right now, people are at home struggling to figure out how to teach their kids and motivate their kids while they're at home. The teachers go through this every single day in the class, well, Monday through Friday, but still they go through this every day, trying to help trying to help students stay focused and engaged in the classroom and learn something so that they have knowledge to further progress in the educational world. Teachers do that on a day-to-day basis. And they don't get paid as much as they should, honestly, in my opinion. And they don't get as much credit as they deserve. But teachers, your outlook on teachers will change tremendously after you take this class because, honestly, after taking this class, I've learned a lot, like patience with younger kids, how to talk to them when they're not responding in the way that you want them to, how to deal with certain situations when they arise. These are things I didn't know how to do before, and because of this class, I now know how to do them, and I'm really grateful for the opportunity, and I'm so glad that I decided to take this class because, guys, I decided to add it the day before ad drop. Imagine if I just never did that, but it was great. We have weekly journals due every week, but there's a total of 12 of them, and it was only required that you do 10, which is not hard, and you just talk about basically what has gone on in the classroom that week, so it shouldn't be hard because it just went on, so I just type it out. Or there's certain prompts sometimes where it guides you specifically to what they want to hear about, but honestly, it's really about your overall experience and what happened with you and what happened with the kids and what touched you and how you guys feel. So that part, the journals weren't too hard. Going into classrooms to help was my favorite part, so that's not hard. You just have to make the time for it. And, of course, find your transportation, but that's it. And the class is really great. Like I said before, I recommend it 10 out of 10. When you think about what you're doing, you're really helping to shape our community and help to uplift these kids because sometimes you coming to their classroom to be that presence for them is a world changer for them, and you may not even know, but you are. So just take the time to really look into the class because I feel like it could be a very good experience for everyone. I feel like everyone should take the class. I don't know. It was a really big eye opener for me, and I feel like it could be for others, and especially if you have an open mind. Overall, I really am glad that I took this class, and I promise you, if you take it, you will be too. Go ahead and sign up for next year if you're watching this video now, and if you're not watching this video, you should be. But anyways, sign up, because it's a good class. It's a really good class. Spots don't usually fill up. We only have maybe 10 kids in our class. I don't know the maximum capacity, so maybe that did fill up and there's only 10 slots. I'm not sure, but sign up as soon as you can. See, that should give you more incentive. If there's less spots, you should sign up before there are no spots. So, yep, you'll get a chance to make a difference in your community. You'll get a chance to learn how teachers really work in this world. And you'll get a chance to build new skills that you never had before. So, that's why you should enroll in UGA's Project Focus class. Thank you. Again, my name is Jasmine White, and I'm signing out.